is if we turn to tab 7, and if you may, on tab 7, I'll show it to you. Here you go, I'll give you mine for a second. If we turn to tab 7, go all the way back to the end page, and then flip over one forward. You're going to see the management supervisors confidential salaries. And it'll look like this. So there we go. Well, let me show you. Go to tab 7, and then go all the way until you get to tab 8, and then go one page back. And one page back on the left. Here you go, sir.
Page 24 of 26 at the bottom.
Thank you, Larry. And what this slide was representing is exactly what this page represents. That there was 31 management staff in this district. Now there is 29. So however we want to do the numbers, whether we talk 25, 23, whether we talk 15 and 13, the fact of the interim report states specifically what this slide is trying to tell you, and that's why I like the data in all my presentations. The data says that you had 31, now you have 29. So as this talks about 2, and we can argue about where the 2 is, the first interim report says specifically that we lost only 2. So that's what I wanted to verify. Now, any questions about that?
I'll look at that.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Just wanted to make sure that everyone is on board with 2. Now, what I want to share with the board is how awesome the teachers are, how awesome the students are in this district. And we have in this district, ladies and gentlemen of the board and members of the community, these teachers have done nothing but continue to improve. With the help of CSEA, with the help of the support staff, you will see a longitudinal study from 633 of API and climbing all the way, except for 1 year we dropped, all the way to 726. The teachers and the students at this school, in this district, are making gains. We're happy for that. We appreciate that. And it's phenomenal. Gordon, is there anything you want to talk about this? Because you know the numbers. Is everything okay here?
The numbers are great, but I'm going to suggest that as you talk about teacher improvement and as we talk about the entire district improvement, I mean, it's you're looking at everyone as part of that growth. So.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're looking at administrators, you're looking at strategies, you're looking at collaboration, you're looking at coaching, you're looking at intervention, you're looking at safety nets, you're looking at curriculum, you're looking at professional development. So yes, in fact, we have some outstanding teachers. We have great teams that work together collaboratively with their administrators and their parents in this community that support the parent involvement at the elementary level is phenomenal. So it is a team effort. So all of the people should be commended. We're collaboratively on that.
Thank you, and we completely agree. Now, what I want to talk about is some of the concerns real quick about the members' issues. And for now, I want to talk about the interim report, if I may. So what I would like to do is, wait a second. What I want to do is in this interim, sorry. I prematurely told you to get up and I didn't want that. What I want to share is with this interim report, gentlemen, and Cabinet and Dr. Kennedy, is one piece that I think is important. That one piece is ADA. Why I think that piece is important and why I think that piece is crucial, ladies and gentlemen, is because that one piece of ADA does 2 things. Number 1, it deals with revenue. It tells us how much money we're going to be getting. Number 2, what it does is it does the staffing for the district. That's why that piece is so important and so critical.
Yes?
Yes, now you can. Can I take one?
No.
Yes. Marilyn, while she's passing it around, what I want to give you is a quick synopsis. And like I said, Paul has been thrown into this and I didn't know. But we're going to use one of his documents right now. So what happens as new board members, what happens is that this interim report gets reviewed tonight, when you agree to this and approve it, this packet goes to Paul's office. What Paul does now is he's the oversight committee, and he talks about this. He explains, he shares his information of the positive and the challenges that are ahead with every budget. We generally submit it maybe tonight. We're going to get it back of his narrative roughly between 4 and 6 weeks from now. So how I want to share about this packet, I first want to go back a little bit and explain to you how we got to this packet. Is that fair? Now, how the situation goes is that ADA is an assumption. And assumptions in every budget, you're going to be doing it, the district does it. The assumptions, we all have to make them to develop a budget. We try to do the best thing that we can in developing a budget. If you look on this report from Paul, you're going to look on page 3. And what I would like you to do on page 3, halfway down, you're going to see key assumptions. Do you see that at the bottom of the page, page 3? Key assumptions. And what Paul does is he specifically goes to and fine-tunes each budget and says, hey, these are areas where you need to work on. These are areas that I see as challenge, and just think about them. He has no power to do anything. He's just an advisory and an oversight body that the county has. Now, what I want and what I highlighted for the board members was the top of page 4, ADA. And that's what I'm going to talk about. Is there any more copies? I didn't know everyone's coming, so I apologize for the copies. What I want to share is if you can read what Paul said about the ADA in our March 15th interim budget. And the March 15th is important because that's when pink slips are given to the members of this district. Pink slips are given on the March 15th second interim report because we need pink slips to stay fiscally solvent generally and to make sure that the enrollment corresponds to the number of teachers. So pink slips are given to employees when the numbers of students and the number of teachers are not in line. And the second reason they give pink slips is to say fiscally solvent. Okay? Now, what Paul's office has done, and I've already shared this with Paul, was what they wrote is this, that the district estimates of 4250 with the current year that they projected were too high. And the second sentence says that. These projections are higher than the estimates using the district's historical ADA data in enrollment to ratio student. Paul said, wait a second guys, there's a trend for 3 years of enrollment at this district. You will see it in your budget as well. You are not using that number. That number that you're using for ADA does not match your historical trends. You have to be careful. And he goes on and even a little bit more stronger after he understands why we did it a little bit higher. The district put that number a little bit higher. Again, 3 years of continuous in lower enrollment. The district put it a little bit higher because per the interim report, the second interim report, the district has implemented incentive strategies to maximize student attendance. As we heard from Dr. Fisher, there really isn't district-wide incentives, student attendance incentives. There isn't any. There is school-wide stuff